Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get the updates. Released every day's video. The beer's courtesy of John. Thanks so much, John. I really appreciate it, man. Seriously. So he reached out. He's like, Jasper's my favorite Fidens beer, and I missed out on the most recent release of it. So he hooked me up. So again, thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it. He's in a great metalcore band. I don't know if I ever talked about kind of music I like. That is a genre of music I enjoy. So I'll link to his band's YouTube in the description box. Make sure you check them out if you like that kind of music. But anyway, I was going to actually drink a barley wine tonight, and then Joe from Jow's Arcade sent me a picture. He was drinking Jasper with peach, one of those crowlers. He's like, dude, this is so good. I'm like, okay, you know what? I was going to drink a barley wine, but I do have a can of Jasper, so let me try that. And so I grabbed it out of the fridge. I thought this had Galaxy as one of the hops. I completely wrong about what this beer is. So it's 7.8%. It's a double IPA, and it's only Citra. And I got confused. My wife was looking at me. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, I thought this beer had different hops in it. And I was like, wait, the last Fidens beer I had only had Citra. So I grabbed that. That was the last review I posted. Catch 23 situation. That was 8.5%, but again, only Citra. And I remember saying in that review, like, the fact that you can get all this flavor from just Citra was mind-boggling. And I'm really excited to do a second one from them that's only Citra. Smells good already. I'll tell you what, I can already smell it. That smells fantastic. So that's interesting. That is beyond that burnt orange thing. This is your like turkey gravy butternut squash kind of territory. That is beyond hazy into murky. Holy crap, that's like milky. Wow, okay. Finger and a half of barely off white head, a little bit of orange mixed in with the white. Tiny bubbles, like teeny tiny bubbles, small bubbles. You know, definitely looks like it is in that double IPA range, but definitely more, milky, like I was saying and all that, But yeah, definitely in that range. Anyway, let's get into the aroma. I can see, Citra. I can see why they added peach to this beer. So yeah, it has my big three for Citra. Peach forward, which is cool. But definitely that orange and then the mango that I always get those three. The holy trinity of Citra for me. But just like I was saying in that other beer review by them, you get some dank, old school hop quality as well. There's this nice earthiness. There is a great level of sweetness, but not cloyingly. The fruits are super ripe. Maybe even you mix them with a little bit of sugar in the bowl, like kind of like that intensity. And yeah, almost like like the outside of a marshmallow confectionery thing. Lychee, not pineapple. I'm trying to think like what it's not, because there's also like this generic tropical thing, but I don't want to say generic. I think there are other like specific things. It's not pineapple, that's for sure. But yeah, it's not berry. I would say lychee. Maybe some of that guava, papaya thing. Yeah, it smells fantastic. I can see. And John wasn't the only one, and then Joe with the peach one, and telling me how much like the regular. It wasn't just those two guys. I've heard from other people directed towards me, and then also just people in general talking about how much they like this beer. Only one way to find out. Cheers. Thanks again, John. So I want to start it off with, what makes this beer? But then it's like, which thing are you going to pick? You're going to pick the amazing mouthfeel, how soft it is. You're going to pick which I love. I love juice as much as anyone else. The fact that this beer hits bitterness, and then that bitterness leads into dryness, and the finish is relatively dry. I want to keep taking sips because it's delicious, but also because it does have that dry finish. and not bone dry, but dry on the drier side. So you get hit with that burst of the fruity, just like the other one, man, but different too, which is nice, which is very nice. You get hit with that overly ripe fruit. The bitterness hits, very traditional IPA bitterness, which again I love. Just like I was saying about the aroma, I love that. And then it just gets that nice dry thing. And you get that peach for sure. The peach and the orange are probably actually tied in the taste. Then you get mango, and then for me, it is going to be that generic tropical thing. I can't specifically say. Lychee, but like the papaya mango thing, or the papaya guava thing, I associate it with sour beers. I could see someone saying passion fruit too. Not pineapple, so it's like the aroma that way, not berry, like like I was saying with the aroma. But man, the lower ABV over the last one is kind of nice too. Not that like you could taste or anything in that one, but just in terms of like feeling good tomorrow. I don't know what else you want. And I tell you what, as I'm kind of trying to figure out, because this beer's got to only be like a week old, a week from release. I do think that these guys, they're good fresh, but you don't have to drink them uber fresh for them to be delicious. This is really hitting nice. Yeah, this is fantastic. I see why everyone's telling me how good this beer is. Thanks again, John. I really appreciate it, seriously. Have you had this beer before? Have you had any of the Crowler ones that had their fruit, like Joe from Jow's Arcade has had? Just shout out to him. He's a great dude. I'm sure if you watch me, you watch him, but if you don't, JOW Arcade, Jow's Arcade. Make sure you check him out. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out, Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews about those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.